Hello, everybody. It is Diablo Immortal time. I'm really excited. We got the closed alpha, not the technical alpha, so this is much different than what we had back in December. There's a bunch of new content. I'm out of breath because I was running back and forth just now trying to get cables because I have a completely new setup in order to get all this to work. We'll see how it ends up working. So let me know, because I haven't had a lot of time to test this. Like, we just got access to this. So let me know in the chat if the audio for the game is good. We haven't gotten into it yet. But yeah, we'll be doing that rather soon. Trying to adjust my own audio because my capture card has it relatively loud. All right, there we go. Much better. Okay, so let's jump in. Yes, I'm on my phone. Yes, I'm streaming from my phone. It's complicated. I was thinking about making a new character, right? So Crusader is now available in the closed alpha. And I'm excited for that for many reasons. I think Crusader is one of my favorite classes in the game. But when it comes to like what I want to do for the stream tonight, I think basically I just want to play. I just want to get in and do as much as I can. So I'm literally just going to play my Crusader that I've been playing. I started, and we're just going to go through the game. And then what I will do is we'll hit up the series, kind of like what we did with the technical alpha. Oh, look, there's a bunch of people here. So we're going to hit up everybody like we did with the technical alpha, where we go through and, you know, we play through the entire game from start to finish for what content is there. Except this time we have a lot more time, so I'm actually going to be able to finish the main campaign, what there is of it at least, because up to level 55 is what the game currently is. Level 60 will become available later on, like when the game launches. But right now it's just up to level 55. Continue the main quest line. I'm just over here killing things. So this is the Crusader. You have your main attack. You have Shield Glare. You have, I don't even know what they called this. Let's go back and look, because I think it'd be kind of interesting to actually read these. So you have Punish, which is your main attack. Shield Glare, which, you know, blinds enemies for 3 seconds. Pretty nice. I have Spinning Shield, which hurls a shield, and then it comes back. It's like a boomerang. It's pretty cool. Sweep attack. Okay, so that's what it is. So they didn't go with anything else. It is sweep attack, and then you have falling sword. So with sweep attack, you can charge it up, or you can just attack it. So, for example, you know, you can charge it up like that, and then you can use your shield throw to do stuff like that. Your falling sword is a tap and release, so I can wait for it. You see the cooldown there, but then I can go ahead and use that for movement. Oh man, I love this. It feels so good. Shield Glare, in particular, actually, is quite nice. Oh, Kenny invited me to a party. Yes, I will join somebody's party.
1,000 blessings upon you, friend.
I think for the most part, I'm going to skip some of the dialogue as we go.
Brings you to my door.
But not necessarily this.
I have my reasons. It seems OSWguild has become overrun with the undead. Do you know anything about that?
Aye, the whole guard's been fighting them for weeks. My son joined up at the Crypt of Honor Dead just this morning. If you find him, I'm certain he can tell you more.
Cool. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and leave the party. Because I just really want to kind of take my time with the stream and go through. But I'm going to hit everybody up once I actually get max level. If you haven't seen, I do have...
Victims of a giant spider that preys on travelers. The risen dead must have driven the beast out of the caves in the north. We've got enough problems around here. Interested in slaying a few Iraqs, adventurer? You'll be well rewarded.
So yeah, I do have a video that I put up earlier today at around 5 p.m. Eastern that was all about everything in the alpha. So if you want just like a quick rundown of all the new stuff, you can go look at that. But we'll talk about it as we go through.
The beast was near here. Let's take a look.
I think the audio is good, but you guys are gonna have to hit me up if I need to turn it up or down. Let's check. Let's do this. So far, the Crusader seems really strong. Like, really strong. Oh, I missed the tap on that. Fat finger and went slightly past the button there. But Falling Sword feels really good to use. So in the previous test, I did play all the classes. I played the Demon Hunter, I played the Wizard, and I played Monk and Barbarian. And out of all of those, the Barbarian definitely felt the best. But I'll tell you what, the Monk towards the end there was really strong, and I loved it. So that's what we're going to do for the Technical Alpha series, or not the Technical Alpha, the Closed Alpha series, sorry, that we'll be playing through. So I'm looking forward to that, because I want to see how the Monk has changed, if at all. But so far, the Crusader feels better than all of those classes. Significantly. It's really good. I love the Crusader. I know it's not for everybody.
Abilities already.
I am going to turn down the game just a bit here, so we're just going to go up. And we'll see if that's a little bit better. What do you mean I can't do it? I'm out of combat.
There were two of them. Huh. Well, I'm certainly grateful to have a partner on this one. Here, you earned this.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, give me that chest. Loot it all. Love it. So, I think the game so far has had a handful of things that are slightly different in the campaign. I'm not far into it. I'm like 20 minutes into it. But it felt like things were slightly different here and there. So I not that I'm surprised by that, but I do want to point out that you do get West March a lot earlier. Basically, it jumped a zone. So the reason that's good is because West March gives you a bunch of gameplay options of like things to do, and you did get it kind of late. So now that West March is available earlier, it just it seems like that'll be a lot better. Also, there's two new zones. There's the Monk zone and the Barbarian zone. So that's 45 to 50 and 50 to 55.
Present. I know her body was buried here. Where is Asila's tomb?
The Queen's tomb was hidden. The dead deserve their rest.
Wrong answer. The dead serve me. A fact you will learn soon enough. It's your turn. So I suggest you speak quickly. Where is the tomb?
I don't know. None of us do. Only the Queen's handmaiden knew its location. I swear. Let this stop this. Your wanton disregard for life ends here. You will be brought to justice.
Zul, how I tire of your jealous attempts to suppress my potential. Now with the power of the World Stone at my command, I will obtain true dominion over the dead. Your entire lethargic order will be swept away and replaced by one with the ambition to reshape this corrupt world. You are a relic, old man, and you are no longer needed.
Voice acting is still good. What voice acting there is. The Crusader, the male Crusader, seems to be voiced by Matt Mercer, and it actually works quite well. I'm very happy with it so far. I haven't tried the female Crusader, but I'm going to check that out later. And it seems like there's far more lines that are voiced than I thought there would be for the Crusader at this point. But if you remember from the Technical Alpha, a lot of the stuff just wasn't voiced yet.
Thank you for your aid, adventurer. It appears I must go and teach my former student another painful lesson.
The guard still lives, it seems. I leave him in your capable hands.
Zool is amazing.
What a day. Certainly didn't expect to get choked by some death mage when I left the stead this morning.
That death mage isn't past killing for the information she seeks. That handmaiden is in grave danger. I need you to help me, or that girl is as good as dead.
Light mercy. You're right. Wait, I know. Captain Asmir at Guard's Watch. He knows the maid. If you head there right away, there may still be time.
So if you have any questions about Immortal and the closed alpha, so anything that's new in this new version, definitely let me know in the chat, or if you're watching this back on VOD, ask them in the comments. I've got a lot of information. I think the most exciting thing for me is the new optional PvP mode called the Cycle of Strife, where it's basically two different factions that fight against each other, except one is kind of an exclusive faction called the Immortals. And they're a little pompous, and they're trying to defend Sanctuary and everything. But the Shadows are there to attempt to take them out and to test them. And if the Immortals are ever not worthy of defending Sanctuary, the Shadows take their place. And yeah, that's the basis for the PvP system for the Cycle of Strife. Oh, and it just is awesome. It's really, really cool, and I can't wait to jump in and test that out. What else do we... You know what? I'm going to check this now. Oh, I've got a bunch of loot that I've picked up and just have not been paying attention to. Let's put all that on. All right, let's take a quick look at the skills, because I noticed something with Spinning Shield that was happening. The shield will return to you, pulling enemies in its path to you and dealing an additional 113 damage, maximum 3 charges. Players can only be affected by Spinning Shield once every 3 seconds. So they added a lot more of these, like players can only be affected by blah, 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 by, you know, whatever. I've noticed they've done that, you know, for instance, Shield Glare. Players will only be blinded if they're facing you, because that allows some PvP balance within the skill design in itself. And I think that is honestly quite smart. So what else do we have? We have Sacred Fire, which I'm expecting is going to be arranged. We have Drawn Quarter. So we're going to get the Steed Charge, except it has the Drawn Quarter rune from Diablo 3, so you can like grab people and bring them to you. Love it. Consecration, Judgment, Holy Banner. I think that is pretty self-explanatory. It's going to give some kind of buff. Shield Charge, I'm looking forward to that. Sacred Chain, don't know what that is. Condemn, that sounds, you know, like Condemn. And Conjuration of Light, don't know what that is, but that also sounds exciting. I'm going to be, in this test, maining a Crusader, because Crusader is my jam. So I'm very much looking forward to that. All right, let's see if we can pull some of these nerds. Oh, that's right. Okay, so it's on the backspin that it pulls it to you. Ah, that's good to know. So you can kind of group them up, hit them with the Falling Sword. This is so cool. I kind of feel like the main attack, I want it to be a cleave of some kind, but I respect that it's not, because everything else seems to have some kind of cleave to it. And this just feels good. It feels so good to play a Crusader. Now that I think about it, this is the first time playing Crusader on Immortal for me, because in both of the BlizzCon stuff, I didn't play it. And obviously it wasn't available in the technical alpha either.
So, you're the one who took care of the undead at our gates. Thank you for that. It's been a while since any visitor's been able to walk through them. But I won't lie, we're in dire straits here. My men's weaponry won't survive another round like that one. Talk to Paulie, the blacksmith, and bring me what he's got finished. Then we can talk.
All right, well, let's identifier, apprentice jeweler. I think I can salvage from one of these. Combine gems, no, okay.
Do you require goodbye then?
No, I don't require identification. Okay, blacksmith's here, that's fine. So I definitely want to just get rid of all this crap. Let's just select all of that, salvage it. Beautiful. Definitely needed to do that.
Something reforged? Let me guess. Asmir sent you. He knows I can see him, yeah? Well, like I told the last guy, weapons take time to forge. I'm working as fast as I can, and that's fairly fast, all right? I'm sorry. The stress is eating everyone alive. Here, I've got half the lot done. Just take him to the man. Hopefully, that will hold them for a little while longer.
Back to work then.
You're back. And with half the order, no less. I wish this were enough, but more and more these undead are rising, and my men are tired. Still, thank you. We will make do. Now, I'm certain you didn't come all this way to deliver me a bundle of swords. What brings you to Guard's Watch?
I'm looking for Queen Asila's former handmaiden. The girl's life is in grave danger.
The handmaiden? Gods, I didn't know. Her home isn't far, just up the trail from here beyond the graves. I'd join you if I could, but...
It's all right, I understand. Don't worry, I will find her.
I'm going to turn the game up just a little bit more. As it has like the big level up noise. Whew. Oh, okay, cool. So they changed the icon on this for sockets. I like that. It looks nice. All right, thank you. Okay, then we can look at this. It gives us our attributes. Yep. Same thing as it was before. Pretty nice. Monsters with gray names. Wait, I missed that. I'm guessing it's like WoW. They gray names. They're tagged. I can't get XP from them. Claim all the daily rewards. I'm being attacked, but it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Get them all grouped up. Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting to pull them that far. So I can let this just bring them over here. Kind of nice. Pustule. Got a rare mob that is targeting me with a laser beam. That's not cool. I'm gonna pop my ultimate on this guy. Not that it's needed, but it's cool. Yeah, that didn't quite work. So that first hit from Falling Sword puts a dot on the ground, and anybody who happens to, or any enemy that runs into it is taking dot damage. Oh, I had a thing here to upgrade items, and I didn't even notice that it was trying to tell me to do that. Also, I don't know why it says navigation paused in the middle of the screen.
Need something reforged?
Right, so services, I see what it's trying to do. So we'll upgrade these pants, yeah. Sure. Give them to rank 1 just to finish that off. Gives me some willpower and some fortitude. Upgrade 1 item to rank 2. Did we not do that?
What could I do for you? No? Well,
Or did we do it to rank 1? No, I don't want to salvage that. I do want to salvage the other things. Upgrade this. It is rank 1. Okay, I see. So it wants us to get it to rank 2. I think I vaguely remember it doing the same thing in the tech alpha.
Most appreciated.
All right, we're going to equip this because it's slightly better. Got some daily activities done. And continue with the main quest line. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. Feels good to play. It really does. I'm super excited to dive in because this is going to be a longer test. So being able to get to 55 and test more of the end game stuff, and especially the Cycle of Strife, is going to be very, very exciting indeed. Let's try to kill some of these. I think that feels amazing. So it kind of reminds me of playing the monk using Cyclone Strike. Oh, it's rich. That's funny. You know, that's the best part about these technical alphas is you find people that you know, and you're like, oh, hey, how's it going? There's a goblin. Kill the goblin. Everybody on the goblin. Goblin. Oh, that felt nice. Oh, leaving the event area. What's the event? Kill the undead? Is that the event? That zombie is thinking. It's got the thinking icon. I don't know what event it's wanting me to do. The event actually may be down over here. Am I okay with... Where is it? Kill the skeleton. Yeah. I'll let it take me to the event. We can do the event. I think the best way to consider what Immortal is like is it's kind of like a MMO. Is this just taking me back to the camp? I guess I could have checked. Oh, no. There's the skeleton right here. Is this really the last thing that I needed to kill? Oh my goodness, that's it. That's all I needed to kill, and then I get all this free stuff. That's kind of funny. Did I get a new ability yet? Ooh, we got this. We'll equip that. Oh, that's cool. What level do I get Drawn Quarter? It locks at 15. I'm 14. So I have one more level, and then I get to try that out. I am quite excited for that ability for PvP purposes.
Friend, would you help me investigate the nearby well? It's less glory. Can't have everyone dying of thirst, can we? Hold on. I think I heard something down the well. Here, take this torch.
Ooh. I've never done this. It's pretty easy to miss out on some of the events.
Slithering its way up.
Ew. I thought it was expecting me to actually like, go into the well. It's like, ooh, a dungeon.
What's that sound? Quickly, on your guard.
All right, let's take this nerd out. Bloated shambler. Well, I was gonna use that, but it like snapped to the other side of my screen when I utilized the ability.
I don't think anyone should drink from this well for quite a while. I'll spread the word to find a new water source. Thanks for your help, adventurer.
Cool. Oh, we got a chest. No, I wasn't trying to use my abilities. I was just trying to pick things up. Equip. Let's go ahead and move on. I considered going back down to the blacksmith and clearing all my inventory out, but I don't think that's really that worth it. Man, I love that ability. So a thing that I noticed in the technical alpha was that the barb started really strong and, well, honestly, continued to be strong through most of the game, but it kind of, it started falling off a bit, which is something that I noticed. Like, it's not that it was getting worse, it's just I felt like I was getting less powerful, if that makes any sense. Whereas the monk in the technical alpha was different. It felt like I was strong from the beginning. Oh, I don't get to do this cursed chest? Well, fine. I don't need you. I like that I can bring the enemies back, but it does feel like they kind of teleport back to me instantly. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, I like that it's slick, but it's like I'm expecting more of an animation from them to be dragged back.
Finally, a little light. Wait, their blood. I'm too late.
Death has a way of following you, stranger.
I like Zool. He's cool. Man, I'm already starting to get back issues going. Back neck issues. Looking down.
If that's what you're thinking.
Of course you didn't. No, I recognize my old student's handiwork. The body's still warm, too. You may wish to stand back. Reanimation can be unpredictable.
I guess we'll stand back as I drink coffee.
Guide my voice to the soul of the recently slain. Return to us, child. We have one final task for you.
Stop torturing me! I didn't do anything! I told you everything!
It's all right. No one can hurt you anymore. You are safe now. That woman, the one who hurt you, what did she want?
She wanted the location of the Queen's tomb. I told her. I didn't want you, but she made me. They buried the Queen in the old garden, hid her tomb underneath, so no one would ever disturb her rest. I failed Ursula. I failed my queen.
Poor girl. I'll stay here, ensure she's properly interred. You, however, need to get to that tomb. Do not let Lethis near the Queen's body.
Bam, leveled up. Okay, so we could try out Drawn Quarter now. Which one would I want to get rid of? I'm not sure, honestly. Oh, goodness. I gotta... Oh, my goodness. All the notifications. Fine. Fine. Jeez, Discord. Okay. So, now that I fixed that, let's go to... So, this says you get on the horse for 6 seconds, dispelling movement and parrying effects, increase your movement speed by 65%, replacing your primary attack with a strike for 140 damage. Holy Change will bind up to 8 nearby monsters and drag them with you as you ride. For now, I'm going to remove Shield Glare. I think Shield Glare is really good, though. But I want to try this out. So it does this, and then we can swipe at people. That's pretty awesome. All right, we gotta try that on some enemies. After I open some treasure that doesn't exist, apparently. There was nothing in there. Can we get cursed chests back? Not like cursed chests from Diablo 3. You know what I mean, like trapped chests. There we go. That's a better way of putting it. Especially after playing Resurrected. That was really nice to go back to, oh, hey, this is a trapped thing that might kill me. Oh, that was nice art. I don't remember seeing that before. All right, so let's try this out. So does it grab them as I do it? It does. You know what? That is absolutely sick. Can we just say that? That is so cool. Come here, spiders. The fact that you're just on a horse for 6 seconds and you could sit there and swing away is beautiful. I really like that. I actually kind of wish that it was that way in Diablo 3. The Steed Charge build might be a lot more interesting in that case. All right, let's get everything grouped up. Yeah. Let's do. Hit him with that. Oh, that was a beautiful lineup on that. Oh, this is fun. This is like what I wanted out of the monk when I first started playing the monk. Now, the monk only got good, you know, past level 20 in my opinion. Or started getting good past level 20 and then got really good, like near 30. But like this is what I wanted out of monk.
More of these disgusting spiders.
Line them all up. Oh, did that a little too far away from me. Sick nonetheless. Can I just say, sick nonetheless.
The Queen's spirit will lead the way to the Black King, Leoric.
Alright, then we get to fight this nerd. I don't remember him being very difficult. But you never know. Whoa. Death beam.
Soon my master Lethis will have his wretched soul, and the damned
You know, I don't often stream, Mr. Crinkle. What a great name. I don't often stream, but I do for like special occasions like this, you know, getting access to the Immortal Tech Out or Closed Alpha. I keep saying Tech Alpha because that's what it was before. So, you know, every now and again I like to do special stuff. I would do it more had I a more convenient setup, not computer setup, but like, you know, I got 3 older kids and a 4-month-old baby. It's kind of hard to find the time to stream. So I like to make it special. Right now we're having a lot of fun on the Crusader. It is purely controlled from the phone at the moment. So you asked, am I using any third-party controller? I'm just using phone controls. You can actually see, like, if I let go on the left there, the virtual joystick moves. I would like to use the controller, but currently there is no official controller support.
Her task will not be halted. The ritual is underway.
And Blizzard's stance is that they are trying to get controller support in.
I have to hurry.
They're looking into it. It's difficult, right? Because like there's a bunch of menus that just wouldn't have controller support. So how does that all end up working out? You never know. But you, through emulation or other different things, you can get it working on a controller. But yeah, I'm just using the phone controls. How am I liking the phone controls? I think they work just fine. So back in the Tech Alpha, I had an issue, and I'll show you here. So you see how I can line up this charged up attack? Well, you see the virtual joystick on the right. So what would happen is if you get, you know, towards a certain part in the virtual joystick back in the Tech Alpha, it would just flip to one side, and it just came out of nowhere. So you would be lining up an ability, and then it would just come out of nowhere. They have since fixed that, so that is no longer an issue. And yeah, and I quite like the way it feels. I think it works completely fine. I have absolutely no issues with the touch controls, but I would prefer to play on a controller. And that comes from the desire to not be looking down at my phone. Or even like if I hold it up. You know, I could do that for a while. I can hold up my phone for a while, but the arms, you know, they start to burn a bit. It's not like I've got a heavy phone. I've got an iPhone 11. It's not a heavy phone, but my goodness, you hold your arms up long enough and you feel the burn. So I would prefer to play with the controller. Plus, I like Diablo on the console. I think it runs quite well and it feels really good on Xbox and PlayStation. I love the controls, so I kind of wish that was the case. I get it. You know, you've never played any phone game with controls like this. Totally get it. If you wanted a game right now that you can play with controls that you can set the controls like this, Bastion is available on iOS and I believe Android. Really good game from Supergiant. And yeah, it's got the virtual stick and it works really well. This is seamless. I don't feel like I'm having any issues with this whatsoever. It feels natural. I think that's really important. Oh, hello, Undead. Good questions, though. You know what? That is a great question. So thank you very much for asking about that. That's one of those things that you forget because you just start playing, and it just makes sense to you.
I assume you followed the surge of energy here as well. Lethis never did have the patience for subtlety. Come, we must find the source of this profane rite. At its apex, we will find my wayward apprentice.
So one thing that I will call out once we kind of get to a better spot is the new content in this update for this closed alpha, because the new content is so good. So what they've done is they've expanded the level cap up to 55. It will be 60 when the game launches, or it's planned to be 60 when the game launches. They've added 2 new zones. and a couple new systems. And one of those systems is a PvP system called the Cycle of Strife, which is faction-based, completely opt-in. You decide whether or not you want to do it, but it sounds sick enough that I'm absolutely all in, and I'm not usually one to dive in on PvP. I'll get more into the details of that in a second, but I know that a bunch of voice acting is coming.
A necrotic barrier. Quaint. Well, there are always 3 of these rituals. Go and put an end to the others. In the meantime, I'll go and keep Lethis occupied. For my sake, do try to be expedient.
Yeah, so Cycle of Strife. So there's 2 factions. There's the Immortals and there's the Shadows. Completely opt-in. The Immortals, there's a max of 500 on any given server. So think of like NA as a server and, you know, Asia Pacific as a server, you know, that kind of stuff. So you can have a max of 500 Immortals. And then there is no max for how many Shadows there can be. And the Shadows can create these like guilds. And the cool thing about that is in the lore, the Immortals are tasked with defending Sanctuary. But the Shadows are there to test them, to make sure they're up to the task. And if they ever were to fail, then the Shadows become the Immortals. And the Immortals switch to the Shadows. So that's like the lore behind it. How it actually works is that you have this PvP system that... Oh, I gotta go back to Discord because it's doing its thing again. Get out of here. Get out of here. Are we good? We're good. I should probably just leave Discord open on my side there, because otherwise I'm getting a bunch of notifications. So what ends up happening is you have this 500 person setup on the Immortals. However, you have an infinite amount of, or I would say infinite, you have as many Shadows as want to be a player in this PvP system. And you can test the Immortals in a very variety of ways. There's a vault that you can raid, and the Immortals can be like, if it's a PvE vault, but if you fail to kill some of the enemies that have like this channeled thing that they're doing, it will alert the Immortals that you're raiding it, and they can come in and try to defend it from you, which is cool. Then there's this rite that is like a large PvP event where the top Shadow players face off against the top Immortal players, and if the Shadow players win 6 out of 10 of the rites, so more than half, the top 500 Shadow players become the Immortals, and those Immortal players become Shadows. So it's just kind of this cool PvP system that's really going on. I love it. I think I can, like, personally, I normally don't engage with PvP that often in MMOs. I did back in WoW for a while. In Star Wars The Old Republic, I kind of touched on it here and there. It was okay in that game. But honestly, this sounds incredible, and I cannot wait to try it out. I think you get introduced to it at like the 40s in the game, so I just got to push forward. I'm at level 16 on this Crusader. A lot of Crusaders running around, I'll tell you that much. And if you don't know anything about Immortal, it's like it's got an MMO element to it, where you know, I'm just running around, there's other people here. That doesn't mean that there's going to be thousands of people running around. It just means that it's sharding me together with these other players. And if you happen to be nearby other players, like, you know, say, so my wife has access. Let's say she's playing in the other room and we're in the same area. It's going to prefer to put her in my shard so we can play together. Just like if you were in an airport, people within that airport are going to be more than likely to be on your shard, because it's got like a proximity kind of thing going on. So that's kind of the way the MMO stuff works on it. But you're not going to see like thousands of players running around on your screen at any given point. And I find that interesting because that's kind of how Diablo 4 works. You know, there's a max amount of people that you could see in the overworld, the open areas. And yeah, and it works very similar to this. So kind of cool, kind of interesting. I actually prefer it being able to run into other players, especially in these tests, because it's like a bunch of my colleagues where I'm like, oh, hey, I know you. It'll be like, you know, Leviathan. Like, I'll run by Leviathan. I'll be like, oh, hey, like, there's Echo right there. He's just... It's cool. You know, it's really fun to just run past people and be like, oh, hey, I know you. That was actually really good timing running past Echo.
Damn you, Zool. Always so persistently afraid of my talent. Well, no more. I'm beyond you now. Soon, Leoric's soul will be mine. And with it, I will be the greatest necromancer alive. Rathma himself will fear my name. And you... Your suffering begins now.
Alright, let's take her out. I recall this being kind of a hard fight back in the technical alpha. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, I'm already really low on health. I mean, I was to start with, but my goodness. She does a lot of damage. Can't underestimate her. Oh, this crap. Yeah, let's just throw shields, you know? Just get some shield throws going. Where did she go? Oh, this is really annoying that she's like fighting her way over there.
Let's not be too eager.
No, let's be eager. Let's get in there. You know what? Let's get in there. Let's hit her with a horse. Let's fire away. Where'd she go? Yeah, blow her up. Man, that ultimate ability feels great. Hello there, Graydon. Thanks for joining the stream. We're playing a Crusader in the Immortal closed alpha. It's a lot of fun. There's a gravestone here. Can I res somebody? I think you have to be in a party, actually.
You cannot stop.
And I don't intend to. You are my target, Lethus. My failure to put down.
Please. You can no more put me down this time than you could the last.
By the way, let me know again, because I've been trying to adjust the game sound to make sure that it's balanced right, but let me know if I need to turn it up or down anymore.
The rift is drawing strength from the Skeleton King's essence. You must go inside and break the tether that connects them.
And how would I do that?
Kill Leoric. You'd be surprised how often that works. Lethus desires dominion over the undead. The power Diablo left within Leoric's blackened soul. Put his spirit to rest, and the rift will go inert.
Okay, then. Feature unlocked. Battle Pass, baby. I'm gonna be honest. I love the Battle Pass. Sounds great. Perfect. Thank you. I've been trying to dial it in, and it's one of those things that it feels like the combat goes way up in volume, and I feel like it's too loud for you guys. So I'm like looking at the mixer, and it seems fine, but you never know. I cannot actually hear what you guys are hearing because of the way that this is all set up. For streaming from a phone to my computer, it's complicated, but yeah, let's go ahead and get this waypoint first. I see Echo over there. Actually, I wouldn't mind doing it. Let's go good old Echo, but I think what I'm going to do is grab this, then go up and do the dungeon. Boom. I like having the waypoints. It's like playing Diablo 2. You always got to make sure you got the waypoints. It just makes everything way faster. Whoa. Fine party. Let's do it. Let's get in with people. Recent people. All right, that's the only people nearby. Wow, we saw 18 over here, 15, bunch of people, but fine. I'll just do it solo. I need to get in and get this done. You know what I mean? I need to level up. I love these.
Cast aside, but I found the shard. I found purpose. The Queen's spirit would lead me to Leoric. and the power to rule over the dead. I will be vindicated. Leoric's soul is the key.
That's great. I love those. I turned it back down a little bit. Turned it up a little bit for you guys for that.
Leoric's throne lies somewhere in this haunted realm. It's time to put his wretched soul back to rest.
Man, these abilities on the Crusader feel really nice. I'll reiterate. It was one of those things that I didn't quite like with the monk initially back in the technical alpha. It just felt like it was okay to start with, and it got better later on, but it wasn't great. This just feels good to start with. I love this ability so much. I don't think it's very practical at the moment. I think Shield Glare is technically better, but what does it matter if it's technically better if it's not as fun to use? That's my thing. Give me that level, boy. Also, we did just get rank 2 on it, so it'll be a little bit better now. I should check my inventory because we've gotten so many items that I have not gone through. Let's do that real quick. Yeah, let's equip that. Actually, that was a pretty big upgrade. Oh my goodness. Equip that. This one's better. I do like that I don't really have to spend too much time deliberating what's better or not. It just kind of is like, hey, that's better, right? It doesn't really matter. It's like leveling in Diablo 3. You're like, whatever, just put all this stuff on that's technically better. Has more stat budget on it. It's a higher item. I don't need a bunch of fancy stats to start with. I'll work on min-maxing my character when they reach 55 or 60 when the game actually launches. Put my sword over there. Oh, how pro is that? Being able to use the falling sword to evade the telegraphed ability. Come on now. Come on. You gotta love it. Get over here, ghosties. Just this game is incredible. It feels really good. That's the thing. It feels so good to use. All of these abilities. Yeah. Let's get out of that. Oh, we blew him up with it too. That was perfect. Style points. You get you know, extra loot with style points, don't you? Ghost rats. Ew. Absolutely terrifying. What is it trying to tell me here? Battle Pass. That's right. Oh, I've actually gone ahead and unlocked some stuff on the Battle Pass. Okay, so for anyone who hasn't seen the Battle Pass, it's kind of like a Battle Pass in other games, but on the top row is the stuff that you unlock just by, you know, playing. You don't have to buy the Battle Pass to unlock the top row. The bottom row is the Battle Pass that, as you do activities and stuff, it will give you more and more. It looks like it's going to be a monthly thing, but you know, it's not necessary. If you're playing the game on a consistent basis, the Battle Pass is just the cherry on top. But if you're playing it as much as you possibly can, and it's not, you know, a lot, it's like maybe a few hours a week, then you know what, the Battle Pass can really help with keeping you caught up with other players. So it is just a nice little thing. I quite like the Battle Pass. The PvP Cycle of Strife system will not contribute to the Battle Pass, which I think is totally okay. Give me the globe. Oh, I like the quickening globes. Being able to move a lot faster is nice. These abilities are so much fun to use. I think I just got better belt, yeah. Or which one was this? That was 6 fortitude. Holy crap, yeah, that's way better. It's double of the fortitude I had. Oh, hello there, ghosty in the floor. It is weird to say, but I think so far with the Crusader, I like the abilities more than I do in Diablo 3. I think Draw and Quarter, so Steed Charge, is better, just hands down. Just being able to actually use Draw and Quarter and then attack while you've got that is really fun. Sweep Attack actually doesn't feel better. It's just different. I can't compare them. It's just a different kind of ability, even though they're named the same. Falling Sword is just flat out better because you aim it, it throws a sword down, and then you decide when you want to actually teleport to it. Love that. What am I thinking of? Another game that... Oh, you know what it is, actually. It's Tyrael in Heroes of the Storm does that. He's got his little sword thing. Carrying lots of extra weight around. Yeah, I know. You call me dead weight, or are you just saying that I'm a hoarder? Yeah, Tyrael has that in Heroes of the Storm. He throws his sword down, Alduin, and then you decide when to teleport to it. That's right. I remember. Popping our thing here. May as well. Let's just use up all of our abilities. This is so much fun. That's not being that. Bad idea. Get all these guys looped in here. Oh, out. That actually does hurt. I forgot. I do remember that from Technical Alpha. Cool ability. Does hurt quite a bit. Get that health glove. Get out of that. I do miss Dashing Strike for the monk for getting out of stuff like that. That's another thing I quite like about Immortal is the boss fights feel significant. They actually kind of feel like you're doing a dungeon boss in WoW, where there's mechanics to it. Love it. I kind of wish that Diablo 3 and, well, honestly, every Diablo would have that, because it does feel a lot more mechanical, and, you know, having certain abilities for certain fights makes more sense. Although, it is worth noting, as I equip some new gear, that, wow, I kind of look a little dweeby. I need better chest piece or something. It is worth noting that Diablo 4 also kind of has the same system going on. Bosses feel significant, like they have way more design put into them. But, you know, when you look at, like, Diablo 3 and you look at, like, Belial, like, that is a designed fight. So it is kind of annoying to do when you're just doing normal farming. You're just trying to get bounties done on T16. You're like, come on, Belial. Transition faster. All the RP. Ooh, we got Consecration. I want to see what Consecration does. What else got? Gem crafting done. Oh, we just hit 20. Wow. We're flying. Okay, so what did we get? We got Consecration. Consecrate an area around you, dealing a crap ton of damage to all enemies over 6 seconds. How's it going, Yusuf? Thank you for joining the stream. I think we try out Consecration, and I think I'm going to put it in the area for Sweep Attack. Where did Consecration go? We'll equip it to where Sweep Attack was. Is it a charged up thing? I'm not sure. What was I trying to do? I was going to go look at the battle pass. Okay, that's still doing its thing. I could check out my gear, but I'm going to wait a minute. Here, let's get you nerds. Follow me. All right. Gotta get everybody grouped up. Gotta get all the nerds grouped up so we can consecrate. Ooh, doggy, that does a lot of damage. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Consecrate in Diablo Immortal is better than Consecrate in Diablo 3. That's another one on the books. So far, the only one that I don't think applies is Sweep Attack, just because it does feel like a different ability. I really do love the feel of these abilities. And it's nice having Steed Charge, not gonna lie. Is there anything in that corner that I just bypassed? Let's go look. Oh, there's a chest. Okay, cool. Drops that down. It's only a 15-second cooldown, too. That's pretty good. Loot all of this. Get that. Steed charge along. I like that it automatically picks these guys up as you run past them. Because in Diablo 3, you have to start the steed charge on top of the enemies in order to get them to come to you if you're using Drawn Quarter. That feels a lot better. Oh, man. Getting serious back pains looking down at my phone. I don't even have it like that low. I've got it like, I don't know. I've got it like a foot away from my face. A little less than that. Like 9 to 10 inches away from my face. And I've got it like just below my eye line. It's not like I'm holding it down. It's just, it's a different way of looking at a screen than using a monitor. Oh, Skeleton King, all fancy.
Has no place among the damned.
Bring it on. I'm gonna go ahead and use Consecration, even though I think it's technically better for when he summons things. I was gonna pass this first phase, break that health. Get in here, use Drawn Quarter, get everything grouped up, get out of that. Get this. Oh no, I got him out of there. Here, let's pull him in. When do I want to use the? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pop it now. Oop, got the notifications again. Goodness, Discord. Okay, I fixed it. Oh, that's right. I forgot that the arena slowly ticks down in size for this fight. Let's grab guys, move them over. Can I put Consecration over here? That skeleton archer moved out of my Consecration. What a butthead. Oh, all those guys spawned as soon as that was amazing. I didn't realize that was going to happen. It was just timing, I guess. I used the ability and all of a sudden they all spawned. That was cool. Alright, I'm actually going to go ahead and mute this temporarily. Just so I stop getting Discord notifications. Alright, let's go ahead and leave. Actually, let's make sure that there's no like chest or anything in here. I don't believe that there is. But I just want to make sure, because that would be embarrassing to leave something like that behind. Nothing up there. Alright, that's fine. Okay, and then it wants us to turn this quest in. Daily activities. Claim rewards. What other activities do I have? That one. Got these. Battle Pass ranked up. Claim. Give it to me. What are quests? Oh, I see. I think I got everything from that. Yeah, alright, let's talk to Zool.
Lethis got away. She was right. I couldn't do it. I couldn't kill her. But you You can still catch her if you're quick about it.
You're wounded. Let me help you.
No. If she escapes because of me, I won't be able to live with myself. Go. Now.
We shall go. My plan is to stream for a tiny bit longer, just so you guys know, because I'm going to hop off this and go record the actual, like, series that I'm doing of, you know, the playthrough. So we last left off in the series back in what is it, in Chaldeum, or not Chaldeum, whatever the sands place is. I always forget the name of it. Back in the technical alpha on the monk, and I want to go through on a new monk and play through that whole process again. So I'm going to make longer episodes than I did before to kind of catch back up. But the whole plan is to play again.
You will never have Leoric's soul.
You're right. I won't. Instead, allow me to demonstrate what this stone can do in the right hands. My...
Alright, let's take her out. Kind of avoid that. It's not a fun ability to get hit by. the tracking skulls of doom. I can actually just sit here and hit her without getting hit, I believe. Oh, we got the bone golem. Oh, wow, that I was not expecting. And it interrupted my consecration cast. Let's hit drawn quarter. That's so good. Dive in here. Hit with that consecration. Get out of that if I can. Wow, I don't have the time to recover from my normal attack to just walk out of that. So another reason why I miss dashing strike. Or leap even. You know, leap on the bar seems to be pretty quick. Mobility-wise, I feel like I have less instant mobility with the Crusader. But I do have quite a few mobile options between drawn quarter and falling sword and stuff. So it's not like I feel immobile. It's just I'm a tiny bit slower with reactive mobility. Bam, got her. Give me that World Stone shard. We got it. What's leaving before completion and fail the dungeon? No, don't want to leave.
So, let this escape then.
Just didn't know what that button did.
Was the type to put her life on the line.
What? No, we just fought. I killed her.
Did you now? And yet, dead people tend to leave corpses. They certainly don't explode into bloody mist. They sort of just crumple. No body, not dead. I will have to follow after her. Regardless, I must thank you for your aid, my friend. Blessings of Rathma upon your journey, wherever it may take you.
What? I love leveling up. It feels so nice. Ooh, that's better looking chest piece. Ooh, that's nice shield. Ooh, nice shoulders. Your charge up skills take 25% less time to fully charge. Heck yeah. Oh, that looks cool too. All right, I can handle that. I like that. This one's better. Right. They're talking. All right, let's go use this. Open the portal. Go back to Westmarch. Or not Westmarch. Oh, we are going to Westmarch. Hell yeah. This isn't voice acted, so I'm going to go ahead and skip this. We'll go over the actual dialogue and stuff here when we go in on the series. That is going to be uploaded. The first episode will be up tomorrow. We'll be playing through 1 to 55 on a monk. So I'll let all that happen. But this is significant. So they changed where Westmarch falls on the like on the progression curve. Before, you did an entire other act before you ever got to Westmarch. Now you just kind of get that first act done, or that first area done, and then they give you Westmarch like right off the bat. Like, that is so good. There's a lot of stuff that you unlock in Westmarch, so I think that it's really good that they kind of throw you into it a bit earlier. However, I will say, one of my points of feedback in the technical alpha was that Westmarch felt a little overwhelming, where it was just like, oh my goodness, what is going on? Why is there 1,000 things to suddenly do? I'm not going to be able to keep track of all this. So we'll see how they pace this out here. Got a quest. Charcy, yep.
Be safe, all right? Hi there.
Cool, thanks, Charcy.
It's good to see you again.
Is that Charcy from Diablo 2? I believe it is. We're going to go ahead and just get rid of everything? Yep, everything. Cool. Salvage. Man, we got a bunch of stuff there. You can now rank transfer, by the way, between items, which is nice. I like that a lot. That's new. Do I want to upgrade some of this? It kind of... See, the rank transfer is nice because it does encourage you to be upgrading your stuff rather than hoarding your things before you do a rank transfer. So I like that quite a bit. And I actually really like these shoulders, so I'm going to go ahead and rank these up as much as I can. That's cool. Got both of those at rank 2.
You do the fighting. Good. I'll do the forging.
Runestone vendor. Oh, okay, cool. Right now in the closed alpha, we're getting 500 of these stones. Eternal orbs is what they are. Every day on our highest level character. So this will be something that I'm able to kind of jump in and get these reforging stones used for. But right now I'm not even going to bother. I will get some of these daily activities done, though. I got actually 2 of those done because I had so much crap in my inventory. That's kind of funny. Right. Let's go to Kane's workshop. Because it's like at this point that it starts unlocking rifts and everything. So I'm curious if that's going to be the case right now or if they're going to hold off rifts till later. All this is not voice acted yet, but it will be. So I'm going to skip part of it. Because I will read through all of this once we get here in the series. Reach Charcy outside the workshop. Okay, so she's right here. I like vaguely remember this from the technical alpha. It might be a little different. I mean, that's the thing with stuff that they have not voice acted yet. They have a lot more flexibility to change up the dialogue and everything. Bounty board, cool. Yeah, so I can go ahead and accept that. I'm gonna check that one more time though. So, Bloodsworn in the Darkwood, accepted. Okay, cool. Yeah, so this is what they did before, where they... Oh, my battery's dying. This is what they did before, where they kind of gave you a tour of the city. So this is the rift stuff. And it wants me to do the rift. Okay, so I actually think that this is a pretty good stopping point for the stream. I've been streaming for about an hour and 20 minutes. But yeah, this has been fun. I'm definitely going to be maining out on the Crusader for this test. But the series that I'm doing on the channel, which again, first episode will go up tomorrow afternoon, will be the monk playthrough from 1 to 55, and then I'll have additional Immortal videos going up. In the meantime, I'll be doing a full overview of the Cycle of Strife PvP system and how that works, and how the Heliquary works, and how the new Rift stuff work, and just everything. I'm just going to go deep dive into everything this time around, because I don't have a newborn baby to focus on, unlike last time, which really ate up a bunch of time. So the fact that, you know, I can devote more time means that this is going to be significantly more content this time around, especially due to the longer test period that they're going for. So thank you guys for tuning in. This has been a lot of fun. Keep an eye out for the Immortal stuff coming up tomorrow. And yeah, if you have any questions, definitely leave them in the chat if you're watching live, or in the comments if you are tuning in on the VOD, and I'll try to get back to them as I go. And we'll just kind of keep an eye out and get things answered, especially because it's a game that is in early testing, and I think that there's going to be a lot of questions as to how all this stuff is going to work, and I would like to do my best to try to clarify that stuff, even if it requires me asking the devs or the community team like specific questions about the game. So thank you for watching. I'm going to go take a break and then record part of my Monk series. So peace out. We shall see you guys next time.